Okay, in less than 10 minutes, I'm going to teach you about one of the most important steps in the real estate transaction and how it will help you become a better closer. If that's something you're looking for and you're a real estate agent and you want to be a better closer, this is the video that you're going to want to watch. I'm just waiting to check the internet to make sure that this thing is actually working. I am so sorry. It's taking me forever. All right, it looks like it's working. It is. If you're new to the channel, my name is Josh Barnett. I help real estate agents succeed. I'm over at eXp Realty. Got questions? Give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. I'd love to show you how amazing this brokerage is. And if you want to get better and be a closer, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. You're not going to want to miss out on any of my future videos. So what am I talking about? How can you be a better closer as a real estate agent? How can you help your sellers and your buyers close their deal? That's what you're hired to do. You're hired to do that. Well, let me pull up my little banner right here that I made. What do you think about that? How to be a real estate agent? I'm talking today about the repair walkthrough and the final walkthrough. Two very, very important walkthroughs. Now, the repair walkthrough, you can't do it until the repairs are done, but you need to do it as soon as the repairs are done. There's numerous examples, numerous stories that you've heard about getting the repair walkthrough done ASAP, and if you haven't heard them, you need to listen to this video. Things like if a roof was requested to be replaced and agreed to, you got to go make sure that was done. If a window was requested to be replaced and agreed to, you got to go make sure that was done. What you don't want to happen is waiting to the final walkthrough to find out that something wasn't done right. If your state is like Oklahoma and you have what's called a treatment replacement repair form, or you negotiate repairs, then theoretically your states, just like Oklahoma, should have a clause on the contract that says that you're allowed to do the repair walkthrough. As soon as the repairs are done, you're able to go in there and make sure they're done. That's how it is here in Oklahoma. Check with your state broker to verify. If you have a question, you can't get a hold of your state broker, call me. I want to introduce you to the other state brokers that work in the other states. I'd be happy to do that. Now, getting back to the subject matter, go look at the repairs. Take the repair sheet with you or have it on your phone and make sure they were done as agreed to. If they're not done, start negotiating that immediately. The quicker you can get that negotiated, the easier and quicker you'll be able to maintain that closing date, especially when this video came out in April 2022. Rates are rising. You cannot miss the rate locks in today's environment for your customers, whether that's the seller or the buyer. If the seller messes up and doesn't do the repairs right and the negotiation is not able to be worked out, not only are you costing that buyer the potential of closing on the new home as a seller, but you're also costing that buyer as a seller their rate. And rates are very important. For every 1% increase in rate, if it's a $400,000 house, that's $4,000 more a year that home is going to cost that buyer. And as a buyer, because this is a buyer-centered video, you've got to make sure that you stick to that rate lock. Get as long as rate lock as you can right now. I'm not a lender. I'm a real estate agent. Verify everything with your lender, but you've got to keep in mind your rate lock, the repairs, and the closing date. All of those things matter when you're negotiating the repairs. The best thing to do is be as clear in communication with the other party as possible when it comes to the repairs. And then the second part of this video, the final walkthrough. If you had a good repair walkthrough, the final walkthrough should be good too. As a real estate agent, bring your vacuum, bring your broom, and bring the dustpan. Show up 15 minutes early, and if the place isn't vacuumed and the place isn't swept up, do it. Do it. When your buyer walks into that home, you want them to be happy. You don't want them to be looking around the ground like, what are all these dust bunnies? Or have a cleaning crew there. Get permission from the listing agent and the seller to have a cleaning crew come an hour before the final walkthrough and give that thing a final clean. Make sure the bathrooms are hit, the kitchen's hit, the oven's clean. If it's got a built-in microwave, get it clean. That will help your final walkthrough. and make sure after you finish negotiating the repair walkthrough that there's no confusion on anything that might come up during the final walkthrough. What I mean by that is if there was a bookshelf that was clearly attached to the wall that is no longer there anymore, start negotiating that right now too, so that the final walkthrough is smooth. And in Oklahoma, you want to wait until the very last minute, especially during tornado season and storm season, to do that final walkthrough. Because as soon as it closes, it's the buyers. In Oklahoma, it is the buyers. So if you found value in today's video, which I believe that you should, get the repair walkthrough done immediately, do the final walkthrough right before closing, be prepared for both walkthroughs, and you know that it's more negotiating all the way to closing. You're going to close more deals. You're going to be a more successful agent. Your customers are going to be more happy with you, and everyone wins when that happens. Your job is salesperson first, and then part of that is making sure that every part of the contract is followed and getting your customer what they deserve and what they've agreed to. Give it a thumbs up. It helps out the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. Josh Barnett, eXp Realty. If you ever thought about a career in real estate, or if you're thinking about moving to another brokerage, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. I want to chat with you about it. I'll see you guys on the next clip.